Hi there, and Norway, and I am inside, as you can see. The weather is cold again. We've had almost spring-like weather for almost all of January, and but now we have some snow actually. So this device that I'm using will not be it doesn't work outside in this temperature, so that's why I'm inside. Good morning there, Jonna. Good to see you. It's been a while. Cyril and Nico, good morning. It's been a while, and I have some notes actually, because there are a few things that I want to go through that matters to me, things I have been thinking about, and so on. Hi there, Warren. Making dinner for my family. Yes, it's is it 6 hours? A 6-hour time difference to the east coast of the USA, and 9 hours to the west coast. Hi there, Edward. Good morning. So yeah, I kind of just got back from a hike through a 2-day hike through a woodland area, Australia. Oh yes, of course. Yeah, no, the hike was not in Australia. The hike was in the woodland east of the big forest. It's a national park, part of it, east of Oslo. So the video that will be up on my main channel tomorrow will be about that, my hike through that area. Now, I have, yeah, well, there is a dog in the house now. We are babysitting a dog for a few days. It's a mixed breed setter, 3-year-old dog, very high energy. You know, it's a high energy dog. He's sleeping now, I think. But no, we haven't. We don't have a new dog. We are just babysitting this dog here. Yeah, so I'm going to, okay, Grim ute, hi there. Yeah, let me just talk a little bit about YouTube, just to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. So basically YouTube has made a lot of changes. I know this might be boring, but it matters a lot. If you enjoy my content, then this is the explanation why I sometimes change direction, which I am probably going to do again now. YouTube works in such a way now that you need to have a lot of views and you need to be monetized. If you're not, you actually risk having the whole channel removed, because in the new terms they say that they can remove channels that are what's the term, not economically or financially, that doesn't earn enough money. So it's not only that if you don't get enough views, your channel and videos, they get hidden, and even your subscribers don't get notified, but you risk having the whole channel removed. So having put this much work and effort into my main channel as I have, I am trying to avoid that happening. It would be horrible, I think, if the whole channel was removed. So I need the views on my videos. Now, what's been happening, and I've been testing this out, I have 3 videos where I've been commenting sort of on things in the news. Well, thank you, Kevin. Yes, if you can follow me on Instagram, then please do. All the links are in the video description. So what's happened now is that those 3 videos where I commented on things in the news, you know, what happens is that I get a lot of views the first 24 hours and then it just drops. Everything drops. All the videos on my channel. It's like YouTube is punishing me for being naughty. So I have discovered that they are directing people away from my main channel after that video. They kind of they use my videos to promote mainstream channels, which I don't like, which makes me a little bit angry, to say the least. So I'm not going to do that anymore, at least not for the time being, not going to do that. So I'm going to go back to more bushcraft and hiking oriented videos and Viking Age videos, and we'll see what happens. Hi there, Tony. We'll see what happens. I will probably lose a few subscribers. That's okay, but I need people to watch those videos. If people don't watch those videos, I'm kind of in trouble. So, hi there, Stefan. Hi there. Good to have you here. So I hope that the videos, well, it's not a new kind of videos. I made loads of bushcrafting, hiking, overnighters videos, Viking videos. But as I said, I'm going to go back to that because I don't want my videos to be used as promotion for CNN and Fox News and things like that. No, I don't like that. So yeah, yeah, I'm going to move on to the next topic now. Yes. I've talked a little bit about the local population where I live, and you know, it's been taken, you know, they are listening, and they've been doing this they use Facebook, you know, because that's the medium of of those people. So all the name calling, and I have 5,000 the maximum on my Facebook friends list, so I don't use Facebook much, so I never see those things. But people have told me, you know, that they've been very nasty, and these are grown-ups. They are adults, they're not kids. So well, you know, so the thing is, most people here are very nice people, but they are also cowardly. That's why these arrogant idiots that live here gets away with what they're doing. And I won't back down, you know. I won't turn the other cheek. I won't let these people get away with it, you know. So but in the end, what happens is that, you know, every time, no, not every time, but that's a lie, not every time, but too often when I'm up in the woods here, if I meet someone there, they're not positive, and it's always the same people. And now, that was yesterday, one of the neighbors here, he was very grumpy because a couple of years ago, or was it 1 year ago, I put a game cam, a trail cam up in the woods there, and it appears that he's been given that land now from a relative, and he didn't like that I had a trail cam up there. So, okay, I'm not using the trail cams anymore. And that's actually because I can never show you what those game trail cams show me, because that will just be an incentive to illegal hunting. I can't do that. So, and I can track, so I will still know where the animals are moving up there, and But yeah, it's just what happens is that well, no, not the hunters, but it's this general attitude, and there's just been a little bit too many instances where people come up to me. I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left in peace. I don't make trouble for anyone. I just want to do my own thing. I want to be left in peace. And when people come up to me and they are not nice, then I think that's a problem. And what happens is that people like me move. They just move because I can. I have the financial opportunity to move, to buy a place somewhere else. So when my kids have moved out, I won't be here. I will move. So yeah, if that's what you want, you got it. That's what's going to happen. And no, it's true. If you speak your mind, you're going to get in trouble. But yeah, it's a bit. There are too many narrow-minded people here, and it's a shame, because I don't know if there are 10% of the people here who are that way. I don't think there are more. That means that 90% of the people here are nice people, decent people. So how many people live in the area? Well, I don't know. Not very many. Not that many. No. But it's been a series of behaviors, a series of. It's been I think I've lived here for 15 years now, and it's been just a series of people who have been disrespectful. And it's like in certain areas of Oslo where I come from, if you behave like that there, you would get your nose knocked off, They are so spoiled. They are so spoiled, these people, and they know nothing about the real world. That's for sure. So, and also, by the way, when you go out Facebook and you call me everything bad about, and you come up to me here and you say they're a little bit cowardly, so but they're still quite nasty, These people, it's like, do you think I will stop speaking my mind? You have already done everything you can do. So what else can you do? I don't mind, I don't mind. So what else can you do? There are nothing else you can do. So why should I stop speaking my mind? The only thing that makes me not speak about these issues is that I don't really find them that interesting. So yeah. No, I haven't yet called them out face to face. I will do when I see them next time. So, okay. This kind of leads me to the same attitude, but on a very, very large scale. And then we're talking about communist China, or the Chinese government. The arrogance that they are showing us is quite astonishing. They will call up people here in Norway. The Chinese embassy will call up or email, I don't know, people and say that you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, because the Chinese people don't like that. And now we have the Norwegian government is extremely cowardly. Now the Progress Party has skipped the government, so not that I'm a huge supporter of those, but the people who are left are, they have the courage of quite a weak jellyfish. But people call them out. People don't take that. People in general, we have nothing, Norwegians have nothing against Chinese people, but we do have a lot against communist Chinese government. And when these people, they say, well, you can't say that, you can't do that, you can't have that exhibition, and so on. This is the sign language we use then, So, so we still have some courage, at least in the, artists and so on still have some courage. And, when it comes to this virus, the coronavirus, yes, Trish, that's a good attitude. As soon as someone tells me not to do something, I do it if I can. Yeah. I was going to do some traveling to do research next week, but now I'm actually following the development day to day. It doesn't look promising at the moment. I might have to postpone my journey, but one thing is certain: you cannot trust the information coming out of China. You can't trust it. So yeah. It's let's count down the social credit scores in China. I don't know how many points you lose for every time, but I would gladly lose them all in China. Oh, even my hands are tired from my hike. Jonas says you can't have a beard and wear a face mask. Well, my attitude is that if I have to wear a face mask, I don't go there. Yeah. Well, Linda, hi there. Good to see you. So, well, that being said, I'm in a very calm and balanced, peaceful state of mind now, and I have been since my hike. So I'm in a very good flow when it comes to my writing, and so everything is good actually. Yeah. There are always things happening, but I've talked about stoicism before, and that helps me, and I think everyone should look into that. So yeah. Also, I have been, now I don't know the word for it. There is a word for it. The concept of keeping everything the same as it was, constant. There's a Latin word for it, actually. I think I have a conservative personality. That was the dog shaking his big ears. Yeah, well, so hey, yeah, he's 3 years old, and he likes to go for walks, and he likes to hunt birds and squirrels. So yeah, okay. So my writing is very much based on, or my ability to concentrate on my writing is based on keeping everything around me constant. You know, I'm going to say something now that don't take it the wrong way. While I talk, sometimes I have trouble keeping track on the comments. You can use Super Chat. That will cost some money, but I just wanted to inform you that way I will see it, because it stays on the top of the screen here. So I'm not trying to rob you of your money, just saying that is an opportunity, because when I have some notes, as I have today, and also when I'm out walking, it's very difficult to keep track of the comments. Yes, keeping everything constant. Now, as I've said already, I will probably be moving in a few years from this place. And I know that if I just move to another and I have another office in the other new place, that might be difficult for me, you know, for a while. So I was thinking about getting a yurt. You know, those Mongolian house tents. I was thinking of getting that and having that yurt in my garden. So why? Because you can use it all year round, and how should I put it? When you move, you take your house with you, you know. So, okay. So they are quite expensive, the ones that are insulated for winter and everything. But you can use it as office all year round, and then when you move, you take the whole office building with you. That's the plan. So I might do that. Yeah. And I really like the look. The interior look of a yurt is wonderful. Yeah, a yurt will be around $4,000. The ones I've looked at are a bit more expensive. I want one that has no toxins in the fabric or the structure, nothing like that. I think the word is organic. So, okay. Now, let's see here. Now, let's see here. Yeah, some of the comments are a little bit above my head. I don't. So I don't. There sometimes discussions are going on side of what I'm not, that are not about what I'm talking about. But that's okay. Now, yeah, the Viking village, nothing's happening. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed because everyone said that we're going to build a Viking village, and then nothing happened. I was even there. I found rocks to use as cornerstones and everything, but I can't do it alone. That's just not going to happen. And yeah, so that's that, you know. I will be announcing the date soon when I have all the information ready for you for the Viking Bushcraft summer camp. So yeah, but yeah, well, I hope there will be a village there, but I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future. Either. Well, thanks a lot. A super chat. Well, thank you. Tornberg, well, that's very nice of you. If you want to come over and help. Yeah, well, that's very nice of you, Andrew. It's awesome. Thank you. There's a little bit a conflict of interest going on as well, you know, because it wouldn't be a problem if I built something on my own land for myself or for this community here. That wouldn't be a problem. But it is kind of problematic when if people are coming to build something and they do it for a group that I'm only a part of, that could be a little bit problematic. Yeah, because I'm not the one who decides what happens with the Viking village and so on. So what if someone decides, or the majority of the group decides that, well, we need to change this, we need to tear down this house and so on, then what can I do, you know? So Craig, well, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Wonderful. If you have a question, you know, that I'm sure to see it if it's in a super chat. So, yeah. Yeah, well, it comes. Deidre says Viking Village should be a national trust endeavor. We have tried. The group has tried to get the officials here, the government, the local government, to get involved in building a Viking village. But they're not interested. They are not interested at all. So that's kind of provoking, actually. They are very interested in supporting other cultural things and stuff. But not our Viking heritage. It seems like they're not interested at all in doing anything for anything that has to do with the Viking Age. And it's quite frustrating actually, because I live. I don't know. Sometimes I feel that people who live here, they don't even know that this place is actually, the name comes from Odin's Island, because it used to, where I live, it used to be an island back in the Viking Age. So yeah, but you know, my kids, they are getting, they are growing, and they I don't know how many years I will stay here. Probably not many. Probably not many now. And then we'll see. It will break my heart to sell this place, but you shouldn't stay if you can move and you think you can have a better life somewhere else. So yeah, by the way, I would if I will leave Norway, I don't know. It depends, you know, depends on several factors. Norway could turn sour and bad in a matter of a year, or even shorter. I think I have great hopes for the UK leaving it's Brexit today, and so I have big hopes for the UK. But it is they don't have the right to roam law there. We have that here, you know. So I don't want to live somewhere where I can't walk wherever I want to and hike wherever I want to, and string up my hammock wherever I want to and spend the night there, you know. That would be kind of, I don't like that. I can do that here in Norway, and I really like that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If you asked me a month ago, I would have been a lot more positive when it comes to the future of Norway. Right now, I'm not so positive anymore. It's about values, it's about what matters to you, and I think we're seeing a turn now for the worst, you know, here in Norway. We'll see. I'll keep you informed. I'll keep you up to date on the situation. It has to do with the whole mess with the government and the power play. Is that the word? I hope it is. In politics, and it's the old problem, you know. It seems like we have mostly career politicians now, which I'm not a fan of. So I don't know. I really don't know, but Norway is a country that is very vulnerable to things like immigration. Oh yes, I said it, but it's true. We are very vulnerable when it comes to that. We could end up like Sweden in less than a year. Not talking about the Swedes, I'm talking about what happened in Sweden. I like the Swedes, of course. Many of my friends are actually from Sweden. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. we'll see what happens. I'm not actually afraid of the biggest political parties. I think they, like even Labour Party, I think they are not. They are quite centrist, I think, but that could change as well. You could have a new generation of. The same could happen there as what happened in the Democratic Party in the USA. I don't see it happening tomorrow, but it could happen. And if that happens, who knows? Well, but anyway, Norway is still a wonderful place. Oh, we got the troll here. 911 Kongen is our troll. Say hello to our little troll. That means 911 the king. Yeah. Thank you, Jonna. Yeah. No, he's been here before. He likes the troll. So now let me see. Yes, we have talked about China. We flipped the bird. Is that? Thank you, Jonna. We blocked the troll out. I don't think he's a king, by the way. This 911 Kongen or king. I don't think he's a king. I think he doesn't rule over anything more than maybe his own underwear. But we have flipped the bird to China. We talked about local arrogance and the arrogance of the Chinese government. Well, thank you, Joe. You know, if these people get, I think, 3 reports on them, I think actually they get deleted from YouTube. So go ahead if you want to. We talked about the yurt, a wonderful mobile office / YouTube studio, and I'm babysitting a dog, which we're going to take a walk very soon. Yeah, he's always up for a walk, that dog. It's a policeman who owns the dog, but it's not a police dog. It's a family dog. Yeah, it's a wonderful dog, wonderful little dog. No, he's not so little, but my kids they really wanted to have a dog here for a few days. Tony says, I am married. I can't even be king of my home, but I'm king of my shop. That is usually the case. Well, thank you. I don't know. I try my best. And the upcoming video on the main channel, that's tomorrow. Trish, you're a very wise woman. That's tomorrow. It's the hike through the eastern forest. Stefan says, Konungens likferd. Well, what's that in English? When you carry the corpse to the grave of the king, of the troll. And also, I'm trying out a new direction on the channel. I'm trying out going back to bushcraft and hiking overnighters videos. I mean, I've even done a few overnighters without making a video from the overnighter because those videos were not popular. It's more difficult, it's technically more difficult to film because of the darkness and rain and things like that, but I'll do my best, and more bushcraft hiking videos. maybe I'll have a little bit of a fireside chat as well in those videos, and I hope you will watch those videos, because if you don't, then if nobody watches my videos, then my channel gets hidden in the system. Well, thank you, Trish. Yes, so that's that. And Stefan, where you could get Norwegian wood? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you could go to the main channel or this channel, write in the comments that you're interested in some Norwegian wood being sent to you. Yeah. Mac oh, I get it. Yeah, Mac the Knife. Yeah. Survival instructor and bushcrafter from the US here. I look forward to that. Thank you. Well, thank you, Gregory. Yeah. So I think that's that. That's all for now. I would have liked to go out for a walk doing this, and then I would have taken the dog with me here, but it's too cold for that today. If I thought about living in a van, well, yeah, I thought about having my office in a van, but I like the idea of a yurt, actually. I like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, okay. And in 2 months, the sailing season starts. I might even make some sailing videos. Yeah, and yes, just to answer that question, if you see a name that is blue and a French, those are the admins. They help me keep the trolls out of, yeah, all moderators keep the trolls out of the live stream here, out of the comment section. Okay, yes, Tony, hope the tribe has a great day as well. And yeah, I had I started 2:30 a.m. actually writing, and then I edited the video, the hiking video, and now it's, I think it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I will actually have to try to get some sleep, because I'm driving to Oslo later today for a meeting, and yeah, I don't want to fall asleep on the way back home in the car. And yes, I will almost certainly talk about that in an upcoming video. Phone radiation, modern things making us sick, because, and that's just the last thing I want to mention here. I am fixing the walls on my office, because they were there were rotten beams in there, and they had to take those down and put it up back again and they used the modern building standards, and I've had to do quite a few modifications because the air inside got it was like you're basically sitting inside a plastic box, which is not healthy at all, which is also the reason why I'm really considering a yurt made from organic materials, by the way. So yes, I will probably be talking about that in an upcoming video. But first, the hiking video tomorrow, and yeah, I hope you will like that video. And have a wonderful day. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Magda, Global Bushcraft Symposium in the UK next year. Wonderful. Bye-bye then, everyone. And we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.